destroy every proud obstacles that keeps people from knowing God. We capture their rebellious thoughts and teach them to obey Christ Jesus.
Hey guys, how are you? Can I participate in this?
Did you hear my question, brother? What is your name?
Did you ask me or what's the point?
What is your name?
My name is Saleh. I'm from
Are you a
Saudi.
Muslim?
Yes.
I'm sorry to hear that, brother, that you are a Muslim. Why are you a Muslim?
So, just to be clear here,
Why are you a Muslim, my brother?
Brother, are you trying to argue or just
Why
trying to
are
have a
you a
conversation?
Muslim, my brother? Simple question.
Because I believe that Islam is a good thing for me. I'm
Okay. Do you
convinced to be
think
a
that
Muslim. Not because I
Muhammad is
was
a good
born a Muslim,
example to
brother.
follow? You said Islam is a good thing for you, right? Do you think that
Yes.
Muhammad is a good example to follow?
I think he's the best example to follow for me.
Oh,
at
wonderful,
least.
wonderful. Okay. Now my simple question to you. Say for instance you are married. Are you married?
Not yet.
Okay. You get married. Okay. You have children at your home. One fine day your wife is not at home. You have a maid who is working at home. Okay. When your wife is not at home, you are having intercourse with the maid. Your wife comes back and she catches hold of you. Right?
Okay.
Okay. Do you think that would be
I
a good
wouldn't
example
imagine
for
that,
others?
brother. That's not a good thing
Brother,
actually to imagine.
listen. Do you think that would be a good example for others to follow?
Like, of course not.
Of course not. Can you read me Quran chapter 66 verse 1?
I am not a very religious person, to be
Brother,
honest.
so
I just
you
live the.
please do
I
not
just live
say
in the
something that
reality
you do
actually.
not know. You say that he is the best example to follow. I am proving it that he is the worst example in the whole mankind that you can ever follow. Have you ever had sex with a 9-year-old child?
Why are you hating, brother? I'm just
Have
trying to
you
have a
ever
conversation.
had, my brother, my Muslim brother in humanity,
Listen,
have you
I'm
ever
just trying
had
to have a
a
conversation. If
sex
you
with
want
a
to hate, you can
9-year-old
hate as much
child?
as you want, but I'm trying to have a conversation.
Brother, as a Muslim, have you ever had sex with a 9-year-old child? Yes or no? Please give me an answer. Please.
I really don't know, to be honest.
Okay,
I wasn't there with him, so I
wonderful.
cannot
I
imagine.
am giving you, brother, I am giving you the evidence so that you can read it. Okay, please.
I mean, your space isn't about like Israel and Hamas.
Wait a minute. You have said, you have opened up a Pandora which you does not know. You are a Muslim. You say Muhammad is the best example. You have opened up a Pandora you have no idea about. So let me read it.
Yeah, I said he's the best example for me.
Brother,
I mean,
let
you
me
don't have
read
to
it.
believe it if
Please
you
do
don't
not
want to.
interrupt.
That's
Please do not
totally up to you.
interrupt. Let me read it from your own text, from Islamic text. Okay. Sahih al-Bukhari 5158. Please write it down. Ask your Imam, was my prophet somebody who did this? Sahih al-Bukhari. This is the second most authentic book of Islam by Sunni Islam. First is the Quran. Second is the Bukhari. Sahih al-Bukhari 5158. Okay. Others who are the listeners, they do
So
not
what's your
know.
point? Just before reading that.
Let me read it.
I'm trying to understand here.
No, he's trying to say there are so many things, disturbing things in the so-called holy books, and then these are taught.
Well, does he
Why
believe it
it
or
took
not? That's
place.
the question here.
No, people are
You are
believing
believing
it.
it.
No,
Muslims are
I mean,
believing it.
No, I
you have.
understand your
I mean,
question.
you
You are
have no
saying that, I
right
mean, why
to.
are you bringing up all these things, right?
I mean, you
What
don't
he's
have
trying
right
to make.
to tell me like what I believe. I mean, do you believe that?
Brother, you do not know it. That is
Otherwise, you don't
another
have
thing.
to read it, my
Listen to
brother.
this. You do not know it is another thing, but this is what Islam is for you. Welcome to Islam. The Prophet wrote.
Well, maybe that's how you understand
Yeah,
it, right?
Sahih al-Bukhari 5158. The Prophet wrote the marriage contract with Aisha while she was 6 years old and consummated his marriage. Basically, he had intercourse with her. Consummated his marriage with her while she was 9 years old, and she remained with him for 9 years till his death. He was 50 years old.
Well, I don't believe that. As
You do not
Muslim,
have to
honestly.
believe. This is what your text is. Who cares about what you believe?
Maybe, yeah, maybe it says that.
Yeah.
But
So
I
do
don't
you
believe
think that a man who is considered as the last and final prophet of a religion, should he have intercourse with a 9-year-old child?
I don't think that's accurate. No.
Okay. Does your Quran allows you to have intercourse with a child?
Of course
Okay, you do not know it. Quran chapter 65 verse 4.
not. Are we having like a religious debate here,
Do
or
you
like we
know
have
your
a
Quran
conversation
allow
about
for
Israel?
pedophilia? Yes or not, my brother?
No, of course not.
Wonderful. So I'm going to present to you the evidences. Write it down. Quran, my brother, not Jim, you can also take it as a reference. Quran chapter 65, Surah Talaq. Surah Talaq. Quran chapter 65 verse 4.
1 second. Surah
Surah
Talaq.
Talaq.
Uh-huh.
65 is Surah Talaq, okay?
1 second. Which 1 second. So just before reading that, I'm just
Let me
trying to
finish it
establish
and then we
something.
will go to your objections and all of that. You said Quran does not
No, I'm
allow.
not objecting.
Did you say
I'm
Quran
really
does
trying
not
to.
allow pedophilia? Yes, no.
You are not
Did
listening,
you
brother.
said Quran does not allow pedophilia, my brother?
Yes, I did.
Wonderful.
Can
So
I
let's
say
go to
something?
Quran chapter 65 verse 4.
You're not willing to listen, brother. I cannot have conversation if it's gonna
You were
work like
saying
that.
something without even giving any kind of a defense. I'm giving you the evidence right now.
Okay, just before giving me the evidence, I just want to say something.
Go ahead.
I'm just trying to understand, like, what's your points on all of
I am
that.
saying
That's all
that
I'm asking.
every single thing that is happening to this world right now is because of a filthy person called Muhammad and the demonic religion called Islam.
Okay.
No.
So that's
Now
your
I have given you.
perspective.
I have given you the reason.
That's,
I've
you
given
are
you the reason.
very,
I've
yeah,
given
you
you the
are
reason.
entitled in
I've
your
given you the
opinion
reason. We will
respectfully.
go to the reference. I've given you the
Okay,
reason. I have
respectfully,
given you my brother
respectfully.
in humanity. I've given you the reason. Now let's go and read
Okay,
Surah 60,
respectfully.
65 verse 4.
If we want to continue this conversation, it has to be
Sure, definitely.
respectful.
Go ahead, brother.
Okay. So it's maybe
Where are you from, by
that's
the way?
your
I'm sorry to
opinion.
interrupt you. Where are you from, by the way?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm from Saudi
Wonderful.
Arabia.
I did not, brother. I did not
Which
get
city in
brother.
Saudi?
I did not get your name. Can you tell your name?
My name is Saleh.
Saleh. Wonderful, my dear brother Saleh. Okay. What are you saying?
I'm just saying, like, before we start this conversation, it has to be number one, respectful.
Definitely.
Number two, it's you don't have to like force your opinion on
Brother, did
someone.
I
Right?
insulted you so far?
Yes, actually, you
How?
did. You actually say something bad about my religion.
Brother,
You maybe understand things
whatever I
wrong.
am saying,
Yes,
I'm
you're
giving you
entitled in your
evidences for
opinion.
it. That is what I'm saying.
But
I know it is a bit difficult. You are listening to this first time, even though you are a Saudi, you are somebody who will know how to read and write Arabic.
so, what are you Hindu? Are you
Brother,
Hindu?
do you see me as a Hindu? Do you see my
No,
He's
I'm
a, he's
just
a,
asking
he's a
you. I'm asking you.
no, I
Christian.
am a
He's a
follower
Christian.
of Jesus Christ, and that is why I'm
Okay.
going to give you,
Would it be
brother.
acceptable
We
if
are
I say something
we
bad
are
about
going back to the
Christianity?
first point where you said Quran does not allow pedophilia, child molestation. Yes, no?
Well, I am a
Okay.
Muslim, and I'm telling you that is not right. This is wrong.
Okay, it does
Absolutely
not
wrong.
matter. You, as a good person in humanity, you are saying it is not right, but your Islam allows it.
No, I mean I said that because Islam teach me that is something is
No,
wrong. You
Islam
maybe
teach you it
understand
is
that.
allowed. I'm going to prove it to you. Please read Surah Al-Talaq.
Nasrin, one second.
Yeah,
What is his name?
My name is
Saleh.
Saleh.
Saleh. Yeah, Nasrin,
Yes.
you put your claim that Islam doesn't have pedophilic actions or it doesn't support it. But if Nasrin
Well,
one
maybe.
second, if Nasrin
Yeah.
proves it, will you admit that you're wrong?
Well, I don't
You
believe
don't
it, and
believe that.
actually,
That's your belief. No.
let me say,
Yeah.
can I continue just my sentence? So I am really like I learned a lot about Islam. I didn't become a Muslim because I was born a Muslim. I read the Quran, I read the tafsir, I read everything, right? And because all of that, I know that is something is wrong. But he maybe just like understanding the wrong
Okay,
way.
you can
He
prove.
maybe just
If
follow some.
Nasrin is wrong, you
Okay,
can prove it that
let me just finish,
he's
brother.
wrong.
Let me just finish, if you don't mind,
But
for
the
sure.
thing is, you are going big, like a big story. Better we can short this.
No, but I think your friend is just like seeing some Muslim individual who
No,
are
no, no,
very
no, 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 no,
crazy
no,
and
no,
doing
no,
very
no,
bad
no,
things,
not at
terrible
all.
things.
We are just speaking about your books, not like some experience what happened in the past. Experience happened in the
Well, how
past.
do you
Yeah,
understand my
we
book?
will prove it from your book, not from our
Okay,
experience. We'll prove it from
but
your book.
okay,
If we prove it from your
how
book,
do you
will you be
understand
able
my
to
book?
understand, or will you try to admit that what exactly is?
Yes, but in the right way.
Yeah, in
Not
the
in the
right
wrong
way
way.
only. We
What do you
won't
mean?
go any wrong way. We only speak with you from your books.
Well, first of all, how do you understand the Quran?
Yeah, we will
Do
say
you just read it
that.
and you
We will
translate it?
explain it to you. We will explain it to you. Just give us
Okay.
little time. We will explain it. Nasrin.
Saleh, I did not read the entire book, but my perception is, again, I'm saying, I mean, maybe very shallow comment, right? So the way I understood is there is no tolerance towards other religions.
Well,
Is
actually,
that
if
what
Brother,
you
it
we
read
is?
the Quran, it says there is
not,
no
One
not
tolerance
second.
brother.
One
towards
second.
religion.
We will be
Jim,
diverted from the topic. Yeah, we will be
Jim,
diverted.
please. Nasrin, please continue.
Yeah, we will. I don't want to go diverted to the topic. Brother Saleh is very, very respectful, and I'm glad he is somebody who know how to read Arabic also. So that is also a good added advantage. He made a claim that he does not agree with Bukhari. I just want to ask one thing: are you a Sunni Muslim or a
Nasrin,
Shiite?
No, I
before you
didn't say
continue,
that.
I just
I
want to
really
make sure,
didn't say that,
Nasrin,
my brother.
before you continue, I just want to make sure. Don't speak from your experience. You want an
No,
answer from the book. So,
I'm going to give
yeah.
him. I'm going to give him from everything I say. I'm going to give him the evidence from his own text, especially from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia's official website.
Okay.
Okay.
But first of all, I didn't say that. I did not agree with Sahih Bukhari.
But brother, you said that you do not agree that Muhammad had intercourse with a 9-year-old child. I gave you Bukhari.
Okay.
Did you check the Bukhari? Can you please type?
Do you know Bukhari has da'if and weak
Bukhari has Daif. Then why
hadith
is it
and
called a Sahih? What is the meaning of
I
Sahih?
didn't call it Sahih. I'm saying there's a
What
lot
is
of
the meaning of
tafsir. You know
Sahih?
tafsir? You know tafsir? We
Brother,
have a
what
lot of
is the
tafsir
meaning
books.
of Sahih?
The book named Sahih
Okay,
al-Bukhari.
what is the meaning of Sahih? Why is it given
Why
as Sahih?
Nasrin didn't ask you
Because,
what is the book name. He asked the term, the
okay,
name,
I'll
the
tell you
word
what the
Sahih.
meaning
What
is.
does it mean?
First of all, do you know the history of Sahih
We're
al-Bukhari?
going to
Who
go
was
into
the
the
person
circles
who writes
again.
this book?
Please, brother. We're not going. I'm not. I have been doing this for many years right now. We're not going to get into this. Do you know about the history?
Nasrin, what is the meaning of the book? Even I'm
I
curious to know.
just
I'm sorry, but
want
I
to,
don't know that you learn many
brother.
years
I
about it.
have
I'm
just
just a
asked
new
you a
here, you know?
simple question. What is the meaning of Sahih?
Sahih means it's accurate.
Accurate. Wonderful. So please,
Yeah.
I rest my case. Accurate Bukhari. It will not have Daif.
Sahih al-Bukhari.
It will not have Munkar. It will not have Hassan. You agree with me?
Yes, if
Okay,
you know the
wonderful,
history,
wonderful, wonderful,
it has many corrections. You
wonderful.
know that?
Do you think that I only have one Bukhari hadith with me to prove that Muhammad had intercourse with her when she was 9 years old? Do you actually think that is the only reference I have? I have at least 4 to 5 more.
Okay.
Did we write this in the Holy Book of Quran as well?
So
Of
that's
course
it.
not.
No, Quran would not have it. This is all of the life of Prophet Muhammad would be there in the Bukhari and the Muslim and the Ibn Majah and Abu Dawood and all of this. Okay. So circling back to the first topic, you said Quran does not allow pedophilia. Yes, no.
Yes.
Wonderful. Can you go in your own language in Arabic? Can you read Surah Al-Talaq 65 verse 4?
65.
65.
Okay.
Warrior, are you there? Warrior, are you there?
The warrior is the doctor.
Okay. No worries. No worries. Can you read it for me, brother?
Yeah. 1 second. I'm just which
Surah
verse?
65, verse 4.
Verse 4.
So Surah 65,
Okay.
what is the title of that name? What is the name called?
65 is Surah
Talaq. So
Talaq.
talaq is basically when
Divorce.
talaq happens after the nikah, right?
Divorce. No, not after the nikah. When you have like when you divorce your wife, that
So
means
that is what I'm
divorce.
saying.
If divorce has to happen, then the nikah has to happen, right?
The nikah has to happen, right? Then only you can
No,
divorce
not
somebody, right?
necessary. No, not necessary. No.
How can you divorce somebody who is not your wife?
Well, if you do that contract of marriage, then you
Oh my God.
disengage with your wife. That also could mean divorce.
Okay, my brother. How can you divorce somebody unless you are married to that person?
Yeah, you don't have to have intercourse if you are married with him.
Okay, we will.
The meaning of being married is to have a contract of marriage.
No worries. Please go
It's
ahead and
only a
read.
contract.
Go ahead and read
Yes.
it.
Okay. You said first.
Yeah, verse 4.
اوكي والله يئسن من المحيض من نسائكم ان استمتعتم بعدتهن 3 اشهر والله لم يحضن واولات الاحمال اجلهن ان يضعن حملهن ومن يتق الله يجعل له من امره يسرا.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you please explain to me? Wallahi lam yahidna. What does that mean?
والله لم يحضن. The people or the woman who doesn't have period.
Yeah. Can you explain to me who are those women who does not have periods?
Well, we
So
will
there are
here
basically three
understand the
categories,
concept.
right?
I'm not
So
taking
in this
words.
Quranic verse, there are three categories of women, right?
No, you are talking about a verse.
Yeah, in this Quranic verse, there are three categories of women that are mentioned. The first category of mentioned who have entered into menopause, their menstruation has stopped. That is the first category. Am I right?
No, this actually verse is talking in general.
Let me read it in English for you so that you can also understand in the audience.
I can understand it in English,
brother, let me finish.
Yeah.
And those of your women as have passed the age of monthly courses, for them the idda means the prescribed waiting period.
Okay.
If you have doubt, is 3 months. That is the first category of women. And for those who have no courses, means those who have not yet menstruated, their idda means the waiting period is 3 months. Then the third category. And for those who are pregnant, their idda is until their delivery. You agree with me? There are three categories.
Well, I think this verse is talking in general for all people.
In general, for women, for Muslim women, after they are married, if they are divorced, then they have to wait. So the waiting period is the idda period. Okay,
Right.
so the first category is those women who have entered into menopause, their menstruation have stopped. The second category is those who have not yet menstruated. Who are these not yet menstruated?
It's not specified. I'm just saying it's in
So
general.
to
It says for all.
understand, okay, brother. So understand the background of this Quranic verse. What do we have to do? We have to go to the scholars. You agree with me? Okay.
Yes.
Can you please pick up? Listen. Can you
One
please
second.
go?
1 second. Let me continue my answer if you don't mind. We don't go to all scholars. We go to the scholars who are believed to be trustworthy.
Okay, we will.
Because
I'm
not
not
all
going to
scholars
go
are
to
scholars.
anyone who is not trustworthy. I will go to the scholars whom your Muslim Ummah agrees with. Okay.
Right.
Can you go to QuranX.com? You can go to QuranX.com. Go to this particular ayah. Can you go to the tafsir of this ayah?
Okay.
Go to the tafsir of. You can. Anybody can type in the search bar. Type.
Well, I can. Read the tafsir in Arabic from my sources.
Yeah, I wait a minute, brother. We will go step by step. There are others who do not follow Islam that quickly, so we will go step.
I can explain and I can give you
Yeah,
reference.
I will. I'll go to that particular portion. Okay. So there is Imam Al Jalalain who has written the tafsir. I will go to one by one tafsirs. Okay. Let's go to Jalalain first. Jalalain says, okay, tafsir.
Can you put the reference here in this space so I can follow up with you?
Give me a minute. I can do it in the chat. Can you see it?
Sure.
I'll do it in the chat. So that everyone else who is seeing that they can also take it, so that you do not have to believe in my word. Okay, wonderful. So we have it. Copy it. We go to this. We'll go to the chat. I'm going to post this here. Yeah. Can you see it is posted in the chat?
1 second. Yes.
Wonderful. So you can see it is posted in the chat. And Brother Sally, I want to appreciate you being very nice in terms of talking. So I had no issue yesterday. I was being abused a lot. So.
No, that's fine actually.
So
Don't worry
tafsir
about it.
al-Jalalain.
I like to engage with people from different culture, from different religion. That's really
You and
awesome.
I, at the end of the day, you and I, we are destined to die one day. So we have to stand in front of the Creator. You believe it's Allah. We believe this is Jesus. Jesus is the one who is going to come back. You also agree with that. So at the end of the day, we have to find who is the real God. Okay. So we're going back to the Tafsir al-Jalalain, 65 verse 4. And as of those of your women, can you see it?
So you read the first one.
I'll go to Ibn Abbas also. Let me go to the Jalalain. Then I'll go to Abbas also.
Jalalain, the second one,
The
right?
second one, brother.
Okay.
And as for those of your women who no longer expect to menstruate, if you have any doubt about their waiting period, their prescribed waiting period shall be 3 months, first category. And for those who have not yet menstruated because of their young age, underline young age, their period shall also be 3 months.
Okay.
Okay. Because of their young age, it's not because the lady had a menstrual issue. No, it is not. It is because of their age. Because of their young age, their period shall also be 3 months. Both cases apply to other than those whose spouse have died. For these, their period is prescribed in the verse, they shall wait by themselves for 4 months and 10 days. Quran chapter 2, Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 2.
1 second, 1 second. I have a question here. If you said young age,
Let me
right?
finish this and we will go to the question, brother.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, my dear brother Ali is here. Yesterday he abused me very filthily in Hindi.
No problem. Don't worry about others. Just
Yeah,
continue.
so I don't. Sorry, my brother, I cannot take you right.
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
So it says, and those who are pregnant, their term, the conclusion. Somebody is making noise. It is me, or am I hearing that audio?
Don't worry
my
about it.
bad,
Just
it
move
was
on.
it was
Don't
me.
worry about it.
Okay. And those who are pregnant, their terms, the conclusion of their prescribed waiting period of divorce, or if their spouse be dead, shall be when they deliver. And whoever fears Allah, I will not call God because it is an insult to my God. I will call it as Allah. And whoever fears Allah, He will make matter ease for him in this world and in hereafter.
Right. So you have noticed that the young age here, right? That you have issue with this one.
So did you see the second category of women there?
I see that you say no longer expected to be masturbate, which means the old woman, right, who have their period
Brother,
done,
the second category,
which is just to make sure.
yeah, and also for those who have not yet menstruated, because of their young age, their period shall be 3 months. Based on this Quran instruction, Muhammad married Aisha when she was 6 years old and had intercourse with her when she was 9 years old, still playing with her dolls.
Well, I mean, this is a really general verse, number one.
No, it is not. I'm going to give you more evidences to prove.
1 second, before giving evidence, just let's stick on this one, understand it, then we'll move on, right? So here you have two categories. You have number one, women who have their periods done.
There are 3 categories of women that are there.
But we have issue with the first two, right?
The first category is those who have stopped menstruation, those who entered into menopause, like basically those women who are above 60. Okay,
Right.
their waiting period is how much?
It's not about 60, about their
Their period is gone. Their waiting period is how much?
Okay.
3 months. Then after 3 months, they can get married to another man, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
The second category is what? Those who have not yet menstruated.
Okay.
What is the age when a child starts menstruating?
Here is my question. When you say young age, what's a young age for
What
you?
is the
Is
age
it
when a
specified
child
to
starts menstruating?
Yeah.
Give me a ballpark.
So my understanding here, when you say they're young age and they haven't menstruated yet.
A 1-year-old child, can the 1-year-old child menstruate?
Okay. Let's say here.
Can a 1-year-old child menstruate? Can
No.
a 2-year-old, a 3-year-old, or a 6-year-old child menstruate?
No, not even.
Can a 9-year-old child
13.
menstruate?
Not even 13 or 12.
Wonderful. Thank you for being honest. A 9-year-old child would
Okay.
not even menstruate. But does Islam give them the right to get into nikah?
Nikah, not nikah.
No. It is not talking about just a contract. It is talking about a nikah, because unless there is an actual intercourse, what is the point of waiting? What is the waiting for? Waiting is basically so that it would be identified that she is not pregnant.
Yeah, but it doesn't say here who has intercourse. It says
What is
just
the waiting for? The waiting for the next nikah is basically to identify that till 3 months that there will be, all the evidences will be out in the presence that she is not pregnant.
Well, 1 second. I have a question.
We will go to the question. We will go to the question now. You say.
Yeah, no. I'm just asking you just to understand, like, how do you interpret this, right? So for you, a contract of marriage starts from what?
We don't have a contract of marriage as such. We have a man and a woman. They get into a holy matrimony. There is a communion that happens. It is not in like nikah. Nikah in Arabic, it is just intercourse.
Right. Nikah is a different thing.
What is nikah al-muta? Like nikah for pleasure, right? For 3 days. Nikah al-muta. It is for 3 days sexual pleasure, which
well, I don't believe that. No, I don't believe there's something called nikah.
Allah allowed it in Quran chapter 4 verse 24. That is another issue.
That's not my topic.
Yeah.
No.
So
the topic now is about
basically intercourse, right?
Yeah, but this one doesn't mention any intercourse.
Yeah. What is the waiting period for?
So it talks about talaq here, right?
Yeah. So what is the waiting period for? So if a man, he brings in a child who is a 7 or an 8-year-old child, had a nikah with her, and now he brought her into his home, and after a few months, this guy is divorcing her. This child has to wait for 3 months so that she can now be passed on to the next man.
Okay, I got you.
Were they playing chess in their house? No, it is not. Basically, the man had intercourse with her because in Allah's Prophet, there is a best example. You agree? In Quran chapter 33, verse 21 says it, right?
I don't know about the verse, but I'm here just trying to establish something here so we can
read Quran chapter 33, verse 21. Does it say that in Prophet of Allah you have best example?
I did say that, but I don't know what the verse says because I didn't read it.
Yeah, but if you want, you can check. If you want, you can check it. Quran chapter 33, verse 21 says, in the Prophet of Allah you have best of the role model. So basically, if a man is having a nikah with a child who is a 6 or a 7-year-old, he will look back at Muhammad as a role model. Muhammad had intercourse when she was 9, so it is okay for him also to have intercourse. The second point is, what is the waiting period for?
Okay, let's establish something. I'm talking in general here, right? When you say divorce, that means there is marriage, right?
Yeah, that is what we understand.
Okay, so in Islam we have something called contract marriage. Yeah, you
For
agree
how
with that?
long?
It's a contract
A
marriage.
contract, and the consummation happens after what? When,
So do you
when
know
do you
what's
give a
do you know?
when do you give a mahr?
1 second. I'm just trying to
The simple
establish something
question,
so you
brother.
can
I'm
understand
asking
what
you
I'm
a
saying.
simple question. In Islam, when do you give a mahr? When do a man give a mahr to a lady?
When he done the contract of marriage.
Explain it furthermore.
So once you engage with a girl, do the contract of marriage, you give her
N-
dollary. Yeah.
No. Can you please read Jamia Tirmidhi 1102?
Okay, we don't want to move to another topic. I'm just sticking to this topic.
I'm establishing a point. Jamia Tirmidhi 1102, Aisha narrated that the Messenger of Allah said, whichever woman married without the permission of her wali, her marriage is invalid. Her marriage is invalid. Her marriage is
Yeah,
invalid.
that's correct.
Now
That's
read and
correct.
listen to the next portion.
You know why I ask you this question?
It will clear your doubt. If he enter into her, then the meher is for her in lieu of what he enjoyed from her private part.
Again, repeat
If
this.
he enter into her,
Okay.
if he enter into her, then the meher is for her in lieu of what he enjoyed from her private part.
Okay, so what's the issue
What
now?
did you said? You said meher is just for the contract. It is not. Unless you,
No, I'm
unless
saying,
listen to this, brother.
okay,
Listen to this. Unless the
okay.
Muslim man,
Bro, you're not giving me a
sir,
chance to
I'm
talk.
explaining it to you.
If you want me to listen to you all day, it's alright. I can do
Ignorance.
that.
I'm giving you the evidence. Unless the Muslim man's private part inserts into the private part of a woman, and he has taken the complete enjoyment, he cannot give the mahar. You said it is just a contract. After the contract, you can give the mahar, but you are false. I have given you the evidence.
No, I'm saying, let me explain what he said. Can I explain what he
Do you
said?
take your words back? Do you say that, sorry, brother, I did not knew about this, that now that you have given the evidence, I take my words back? Do you take it?
No, I think I did say the right thing, but you didn't understand me. Would you give me a chance to tell
Do
you what
you
I said?
understand when the mahar is given?
Yes.
When is the mahar?
So once you engage with a girl, yeah,
Engage as in what?
talking to her
Engage as
wedding.
in what? Explain.
I'm sorry,
Engage as in what?
as a fiance.
No.
Engage
Did you
as
hear?
a.
Did you hear what I said?
So do you know the difference between khutbah and milkah?
Brother, I read it from your text. If he enter into her, then the meher is for her in lieu of what he enjoyed from her private part.
No, that's
Enjoy
not
the
correct.
private part of your fiance
No, once you do the contract of marriage, the man will have to give a dollary for the woman.
after he
For his wife.
entered into her private part.
No, that's not correct. A dollary or a mahar can be given even without
Evan,
intercourse.
I'm speechless, man. I'm giving him a reference. He's not even taking it.
It's a fake
Let
reference.
like
I
okay,
don't believe that.
okay. Do one thing. Let him conclude. I forgot his name. It's in Arabic. What is his name?
Salih, my name is Salih.
Salih. Okay, you can conclude. Put your statement. What you want
So
to say? Just
once we talk about a divorce surah, yeah, we will
no.
have
Before
to
that, what we have, what Nasreen said to you right now. Did you understood that? Do you have any objection? What he said right now
about what?
About the meher.
Yes, I do have objection.
Okay, then tell it first.
So he said that a man will have to give his wife a mallory once he enjoys her privates, right? When he has intercourse with her.
Mm-hmm.
This is not correct because the mahar has to be given during the contract of marriage. So when the man signs the contract of marriage and the woman agrees,
Give the reference.
then the man will have to give her dollary
One
before even having intercourse with her.
Okay. Salih, what you have said, it's very clear to me. But right now, I just want the reference from where you have spoke.
I can give you the marriage definition in Islam and what's the
No,
requirements and all of that.
from which I want from your book.
Yeah, I can give you from my book for sure.
Yeah.
There is also different contracts like it's in detail.
You can give your book. Meanwhile, Nasreen said the same from your book.
So you
Nasreen,
have
from where you
okay.
one second, Salih. Now it's my turn. Nasreen, could you please explain from where you give the reference?
And again, give you the reference. Jamia Tirmidhi 1102.
Okay. So now, Brother Salih, you can just give your reference, and now at last we can conclude that Islam is contradicting. You can give your reference.
Okay, so we have Ibn Majah, Kitab Ibn Majah book, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He really talk in details about the contract of marriage for different categories for women. For young age women who has never had intercourse, which is virgin, in other words. He talks about the woman who her father died, right? He talks about a woman who is not who is already divorced, and had intercourse and get divorced, then she wants to do second marriage. For all of these, they have like different categories and different requirements.
How are we establishing the point? How are you establishing the point that it is denying about the meher? The meher, I have clearly given you reference where Muhammad is saying that when a Muslim.
Minister, 1 second. Salih, you just point out different situations. I can understand the point which you made, but what is meher? That is the thing. From your reference, what?
A mahar is a dollary.
Yeah, please show the proof.
Is a material thing that you give to the girl.
That is your statement. I can understand that. When and where should it be given, and what is the criteria? All these things. I have heard Nasreen clearly spoken from your book, and your claim is that it's wrong. And you are just telling the Islam books are wrong, and you have to now prove that it is wrong from your book.
Okay, so here's the thing. If you want to understand what is dowry or the definition of dowry or mahr, yeah, when it's given, you will find all of that in Kitab Ibn Majah under Al-Sidaq. It's called Al-Sidaq.
Read it.
It's a whole book, brother.
Read it, bro.
I can give you a reference for that if you want to read it. I'm not gonna read it, honestly. It's a book. It's not a statement.
Okay, what is Mahr? Don't you have a single line or like a definition for that?
If he is willing, he can just give a simple line. We have to go back to, does Islam promote pedophilia?
Yeah, Mahr. What is Mahr? Just give a simple definition.
I'll give you.
You're not asking to read all the book.
I'll give you a reference and I'll give you everything you want.
Wonderful. We will go to, you can give me reference. I have given you the reference. Please write it down. Jamia Tirmidhi 1102. I'm going to post it in the chat also so that you can check it later on. The point that I wanted to make is Quran allows pedophilia. Muhammad showed it by his example. Quran chapter 33 verse 21 says, in the Prophet of Allah you have the best example.
Well, I'm just gonna read this for you so you can understand what is. I'll give you the reference first. Yeah.
You have to give me. First, I will take the most sahih or the hasan of the hadiths because hadiths. You have to give me a hadith which has a good chain of narration which says mahr is just a dowry given after the contract.
Right. So here is the reference. Do you see it?
Go ahead.
You see the reference, or?
Yeah. Sunan Ibn Majah.
Yeah.
Hadith number 9, right?
I'm sorry.
Hadith number 9, right?
No, the book has chapters, and this is chapter 9.
Yeah, chapter 9. Hadith number. What is the name of the hadith, brother?
Yeah, I will give you now. Just 1 second. I'm just reading the chapter for you because it's a book. It's not only one.
Give me the reference of the hadith.
Okay, just give me 1 second.
I have Sunan Ibn Majah that is open.
So if you go to here's the thing. If you go to chapter to the number 7 on chapter 9, right?
Yeah, what is the hadith number? Sunan Ibn Majah has hadith numbers. You just give me the number.
Okay, okay. You were asking about the dollar, yeah, the mahr?
I am asking that you have to establish that the mahr is given in place of a contract, just a contract. There is no intercourse, nothing, just a contract that has been done between a Muslim man and a Muslim woman.
Okay.
Because I have posted the reference, and let me post it again. Jamia Tirmidhi, this is again from your own text.
So if you go first to Ibn Majah number 1874, yeah?
Sunan Ibn Majah 1874. Let me just take that. 1874. Yes, I am in 1874, brother.
Yeah. What did you read here?
Yeah, you can read it, brother. Please go ahead.
No, okay, I can't read it, but I want to make sure that you're on the same page.
Yeah, I'm on the same page. You go ahead and read it. I will confirm. If it is not, I will confirm.
So this one talk about a father who forced his daughter, and the daughter talked to the Prophet. Yeah. She said that my father forced me to get married with my
brother's son,
uncle's son. Yeah. And I was not happy about that.
No. So
he's rejecting that.
So that he might raise his status thereby. The Prophet gave her the choice, and she said, I approve of what my father did, but I wanted women to know that their fathers have no right to do that.
Exactly. What do you understand here?
My dear brother.
Yeah.
Please, let's try to be a little bit honest. We have to show intellectual honesty while we are saying something.
I just want to go step one by one. I don't want to go to the point.
See the link that I have posted right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, can you please open that up?
Okay. Okay.
Can you read it?
Oh, well, okay. You want me to read in Arabic or in English?
You can read it in English.
Okay.
You can.
So this one says the nikah has to be from the wali. Yeah? Okay. The Messenger of Allah said, whichever woman married without the permission of her wali, her marriage is invalid. Right. Her marriage is invalid. 3 times. Yeah. If he enter into her, then the mahr is for her, and wali of what he enjoyed from her private part. If they disagree, then the sultan is wali for one who has no wali. Okay. So what do you understand here?
I have established that the mahr is in lieu of enjoying the private part of that woman. So I know that we are.
So what do you understand about the private part?
Take the evidence later on. My point is not even this. I have to go back to my main point. My main point is in Quran chapter 65 verse 4. So Al-Talaq 65 verse 4.
So you're moving from one point to other without explaining. I'm just trying to understand your point of view here.
I'm giving you the reference, brother. Now you are the one who
I'm asking you about the reference.
Which I have given you the reference.
I'm asking you about the reference. So I don't see any issue on this hadith that you gave me. What's the issue you see here?
There is no issue.
Okay, so we agree that the marriage is not valid until the woman has a wali, right?
The marriage is the mahr is. We're not talking about the marriage. We're talking about the mahr. The mahr is for when the Muslim man has enjoyed the private part of the woman. That is when he give the mahr to her.
No, brother. This one doesn't talk about mahr. This one is talk about the marriage.
Can you read that portion
It
again?
says the chapter.
No.
باب ما جاء لا نكاح إلا بولي. That means marriage has to be from a wali.
Read the
Approved by a
second
wali.
part of the hadith for me slowly, brother.
Okay, so the hadith says.
Into her.
1 second, I'll tell you the hadith that you sent me, and I will explain it if you want me to.
If he enter into her.
Okay, if he entered into her.
Then.
Okay, the mahr is for her.
Her in lieu of what he enjoyed.
Okay, what's the issue here?
Private part. It's basically like, he went to, it is so shameful to say it, but it is basically like a man going into a prostitution house, having sex with her and giving her money.
Oh, I see. Here's the issue.
No, it is not. I'm talking it from my own
So
stand.
when it says a private part, it doesn't talk about her virginity or her thing, It talks about her mahr. He has no right to enjoy her mahr. He has no right to take her mahr and use it for him as a wali.
I'm not talking about he is taking the mahr or not. He has to give the mahr. I'm not even contesting there.
Okay, I don't think you understand the hadith, brother.
The mahr. He give the mahr after he has enjoyed the private part. Okay.
What's the private part here? The private part here in the context, it refers to the mahr. It doesn't refer to anything.
The private part is what?
It refers to the mahr here, to the dowry. It says that means the wali has no right to enjoy her mahr, her private thing.
My dear brother Salih, till the part we have been having a very good and intellectually honest discussion. I know it is shameful. I know these are texts which you have never seen before. I know I have been dealing with Muslims for a very long period of time.
Okay.
Know that you have not seen this. Have you seen this before?
Do you know how I confirm it to Mahr?
Have you seen this before? Have you seen this text before?
I have never seen this before, no.
Wonderful. This is why it is important that when you see a text, do not be ashamed of that text. Understand it. I know it is going to change. Your roots are getting shaken right now. I know. This is what happens when a Muslim actually reads a scripture. He has been taught about Muhammad. The Muhammad is the most best and the wonderful and so on and so forth. But when it comes to the text,
okay,
what Muhammad is. That is why I said, did Muhammad had intercourse with a 9-year-old child? You said, like, no, it never happened. I gave you Bukhari. You said Bukhari has da'if hadiths. It is a laughing stock because the scholars, those who teach in Al-Azhar University, you know Al-Azhar University?
Again?
Where is Al-Azhar University?
Allah University.
Al-Azhar University.
What do you mean other university?
Where is Al-Azhar University?
What's Azhar University?
Not other. Al-Azhar University in Egypt.
Al-Azhar University, yeah, it's in Egypt, yeah.
Yeah, university. The scholars, it is funny if somebody says that, Sahih Bukhari has da'if hadiths. It's the most funniest of the things that could ever happen. If you would have still brought in by saying that, Sahih Muslim would have certain da'if hadiths, even da'if hadiths are considered, for making jurisprudence, for creating fiqh. Okay?
Well, that's their opinion. Why do I have to believe them? Are they Bukhari?
Brother, do you believe in Quran?
I do, yes.
You don't even have to believe in Quran because Quran actually says that Allah is a criminal. Do you believe that?
I believe that. You understand that.
Do you believe that Allah is a criminal in your Quran?
I don't believe that, no.
I will show it to you I will prove it to you that Allah himself is saying that he is a criminal in Quran.
Okay, just before going there, okay, I'll just tell you why the private parts refer to the Mahr. Can I say that?
Brother, have you heard Allah is saying that he is a criminal in Quran?
Of course not.
Okay, have you read Quran 34 verse 25?
Just, I don't want to close this base. I'm just trying to tell you what I was going to say about the hadith you gave me. Then we can move to the verse that you tell me.
Go ahead.
Because I read it in English for you guys and you understand. But you have issue with the private part, yeah?
Who is the one who's translating into English? Somebody who does not know Arabic?
No, I'm just saying I read it in English. You did read it too, yeah?
I read it and I understood very perfectly what exactly Mahr is. I have no issue with it.
No, I'm not saying about the Mahr. I'm saying about the quote, a private part.
Yeah.
So the private part here doesn't refer to anything but Mahr. So that means the wali or the sultan has no right to enjoy the dowry of this woman.
Yeah, I know that, brother. Please, with all respect to you, I know that in Islam, in Quran, in the Sunnah, in the fiqh, it is allowed to use holy deception, holy lying. I know it is.
That's your opinion.
Yeah, that is not my opinion. And the Quran and the Sunnah allows it. There is a taqiyya, there is a maruna, there is kitman, and so on and so forth. We will not go there. I've been doing this. I know it is shameful, situation for you. You have to somehow escape out of it. I will give you an escape route.
Well, if you can prove it, then I will believe you. But I don't think that's true.
You and I, we have read it. You and I, by keeping your hand in your heart, you know that you are lying at that point of time.
I don't lie. Lying is haram.
Is lying allowed in Islam?
No, of course not. But in one way, maybe.
No. Which also situation the lying is allowed in Islam?
Yes, in one way.
Are you sure?
You can lie only if you want to keep your wife in a good term with you, yes.
Okay. Are you sure it is just one way that you can lie?
Yes.
Is there any other place? If I show it that there are 3 situations where you can lie as a Muslim, what will you do?
Again?
There are 3 situations where a Muslim is allowed to lie to others.
You cannot prove that.
If I will prove it, what will you do?
I would take it and read it and understand it, then I will make my decision.
Wonderful. Go to Jamia Tirmidhi. I will read it for you. Jamia Tirmidhi 1-9.
Send me the reference so I can follow with you.
Yeah, I'm giving you. So the reference is posted on the chat right now. And my dear brother, I like see when you say like, oh, it is not there, or please.
No, I'm just being honest with you because like when you say when he enjoy her parts and all that doesn't refer to any intercourse. This refers to the Mahr,
Please open up the link that I have provided right now.
1 second.
Please read it for me.
Which is 1 second here. I didn't receive nothing yet.
Brother, it is posted right now. Jamia Tirmidhi 1939.
Okay. 193. Okay.
Asma bin Yazid narrated that the
1 second. Kitab al-Birr wa Salah, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So that talks about the being a good term with the relative, yeah?
No, read it from the start, brother. 1939.
Yeah, I'm saying the chapter refers to the being connected with the family members and all that.
These are not given by Muhammad. Read the hadith, brother.
Yeah, I just read the chapter so I understand what the hadith talks about. So the chapter talks about being connected with the family members and friends and all of that, yeah?
Before going there, you said there is only one situation where you can lie, right?
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. Now go ahead and read it.
So it says, it is not lawful to lie except in 3 cases.
In how many cases?
3 cases.
Okay, wonderful. So do you take your words back that you said only one case?
Okay.
Wonderful.
No issue with that. I only know one way, but let's read the 2 ways. That's good for me also.
My brother in humanity, it's not okay. When you say, okay, there are 3 cases, I did not know about it, so there are 3 cases.
I know only about 1 case.
It's fine, brother. We are going to establish that there are...
So that's a good, so I can know like how to lie like in 3 cases.
Let's look at it.
Okay. So it says it's not lawful to lie except in 3 cases. Something the man tells his wife, which I said, to please her.
So he can lie to his wife, that is his wife.
Did they say that? Yes or no?
What is that?
Did they say that before?
What is that?
Did they say that when they said they know only 1 case you can lie?
You said it. That is why we're going to establish the other 2 points.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I said that you can lie to your wife if you want to save her from divorce and all that, yeah?
I'm going to show it to you in which all cases you can lie to your wife.
Okay, case number 2. To lie during war.
So you can lie during war.
Okay.
Okay, there is no honesty. You don't have to show honesty while you are in the war. Basically, you're saying that, okay, if the war has ceased or there is a ceasefire in the night, basically a Muslim is not obliged to follow the ceasefire. He can attack.
Basically it's a lie to the enemy, yeah?
Yeah, so lie in the war.
Lie during war, so that means you lie to the enemy, yeah?
And doing the enemy. Now you can lie to your friend also. Go to the next one.
Let's read the last one. And to lie in order to bring peace between people, yeah?
So you can lie.
So when fitna happened, that's what I understand. You know what fitna means, yeah?
I know, mischief in the land, when there is an issue in the land, the fitna, I know it. Here, when there are two Muslims...
all of them, I see, on all of the 3 cases is something in common, yeah?
We are going to show you one by one how evil whatever Muhammad has allowed, how evil it is. I'm going to show it to you right now.
Okay, just before showing me, I just want to say something.
Go ahead.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
So in all these 3 cases, I see one common ground here, which is all the 3 cases of lying is for a good reason. It's not for a bad reason. Yeah?
I'm going to establish that. That is what I'm going to establish.
Okay,
Don't force us, my dear brother.
So you can lie to your wife to please her. Number 1.
Okay.
You can lie to in the war to.
Let's take the first
one. The enemy. That's a good reason.
One, lying to your wife. Okay.
To please her, not just lie to your wife.
We're going to see the please her also. So basically.
Yeah, read. Can you read it?
Yeah, I have read it and I'm going to show it to you what is lying to the wife means.
So something the man tells his wife to please her, that's a good reason.
Now
to lie during war, to fall the enemy, that's a good reason.
Situation.
To lie in order to bring peace between the people is a good reason. I think all 3 is a good reason. Yeah. Explain it to me.
Salih, listen to the first situation.
Yeah.
You are not married, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But this is not the case. Go ahead.
Listen, say for instance you get married. Okay.
Right.
After a few days, you saw another woman.
Yes.
Want to have nikah with her.
Right.
Okay. But you do not want to tell to your first wife so that you do not make her unpleasant and angry.
Okay.
Can you go and do nikah with the second lady without telling to the first lady?
Well, as Muslims, you can't have a nikah without contract of marriage, number 1.
Know that. That is why you can marry 4, you can have a number of right-hand possessors. I know that. Having said that, you already have...
Well, I don't think you will have to lie in this case, because if you want to get married with second wife, that is not an issue for you as a man.
There is an issue. Why there is an issue? I will tell you.
Why do you think there is an issue?
I will tell you. I'm telling it to you.
Yeah.
Okay. So there is a question that arises. This is the question. The question is...
just to understand, so now I am married and I want to get a second wife, yeah?
You are already married.
And I want to get second wife.
Now telling your first wife, you want to do misyar with another lady.
I just tell her I want to get married. I don't have to do misyar.
No, you don't want to. You don't want to tell to your first wife because actually a decent lady would be very unpleasant. She would be very angry knowing that her husband is actually going to sleep with another woman.
It doesn't matter because in Islam it's allowed to have second wife. If she doesn't like it, she can go home.
It is halal. You know that in Islam, if you are married to a lady, in Islam, if Muhammad would have been alive, if Muhammad's eyes fall on your woman, then
okay, 1 second. Stop here. I'll tell you. So now I am married. Yeah, I have my wife, my first wife.
You have your wife.
Okay. But can I speak so you understand the situation here as Muslim from Muslim perspective? So I am now married. I have my wife, right? I don't have other wives. I saw the second woman, I like her, I really want to get engaged with her and get married with her, yeah?
But you do not want to tell it to your first wife because you think that she will be really angry.
It doesn't matter if she's angry or not in this case. You know why?
Yeah, because your Quran, Islam allows you.
Exactly. So if she doesn't like it, she doesn't like it. I don't have to lie to her.
I know. We are not talking about what Islam allows or not. We are
Of course,
talking.
we're talking about Islam, what's allowed, because that's the basic foundation. That's the foundation.
We are talking about lying to wife.
I don't think in this case you need to lie. That's my opinion.
Okay, but everyone is not like you. That is why this issue arose in front of the ulama, and the ulamas are giving an answer. Listen to this.
It's maybe some situation for some ulama, yes, but I think in Islam it's allowed to have second wife. So for me, I don't have to lie to her about getting married.
Yeah. So see, this is why I'm saying that it is okay. It is fine for a Muslim. So he can lie. If he does not want to lie, he can just go ahead and say, hey, I like another lady. She is beautiful, but I'm
Okay,
going
give me what the ulama said. Tell me.
So in islamweb.net, there is a fatwa number 82943.
Okay.
Okay, 82.
1 second, can you put it here so I follow up with you?
Yeah, sure. Let me just post it for you in this chat. Brother Saleh, so far, I believe that I have not insulted you, that we are...
No, I really enjoyed this conversation with you, to be honest. And I hope the other guys participate in this discussion. This is really awesome, you know.
That is fine.
Maybe they have questions or, you know.
That's did you see the thing that I posted?
1 second. So, yes, here.
This is the most authentic website of the Sunnis, where there are questions that have been asked by the Sunnis, and then the answers are given by the top scholars.
Okay, 1 second. So that's the question raised, right?
What is that?
Is it haram or halal for a husband to lie to his wife about taking another wife to prevent her from becoming upset or leaving the marriage as a result of a new marriage? Yeah.
We are going to read the question. Please read the question. Is it haram or halal?
So the question is that somebody asked, yeah. He said, is it haram or halal for a husband to lie to his wife about taking another wife to prevent her from becoming upset or leaving his marriage as a result of his new marriage? Yeah. Okay, now
important thing is, maybe this wife, the first wife, if she comes to know that my husband is getting married to another man, maybe she would try to leave. So it is as serious. It is not like, oh, you have your makeup is not looking nice, but still you say, yo, you are looking beautiful. It is not as simple as that. Okay, this is actually talking about a family getting broken. What is the answer?
So the answer says, praise be to Allah, the Lord of the worlds. Blessing and peace be upon our Prophet Muhammad and upon all his family and companions. Answer: no doubt that speaking is a means to achieve some goals. Okay, number one, speaking is for some goals, yeah, which I said before is a good reason. Because I think second marriage is a good reason, yeah.
Yeah, it is. See, for Muslim,
I mean, for Muslim, yeah, for sure, yeah. For Muslim is a good reason. So
for a
that's why
Muslim,
he says for some goals, yeah, to achieve some goals.
for a Muslim,
So
to have a nikah for 3 days is a good reason. Muhammad, right?
I don't believe that is good in my case as a Muslim, as a Sunni Muslim, yeah.
Didn't Muhammad allowed it?
That's not our topic. Just let's continue the answer here.
But that is a talk, brother. That is a talk. You said you don't accept it as a Muslim.
Yeah, you as a Muslim, you have to agree that Muhammad allowed for it. Why?
Okay, can we continue just in this answer, then we can move on?
I know we will go to that also. Okay, so
we will go, yeah, for sure. Just let's continue this answer here.
Go ahead, read it. So right now we are reading the fatwa of can a Muslim lie to his wife
for a good reason.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead and read it.
As for Muslims, yeah.
No doubt, speaking.
No doubt that is speaking is a means to achieve some goals. So any good and praiseworthy goals that could be achieved through truth should not be achieved otherwise.
Okay.
But yeah, if there is no other way to achieve this goal but through lying, yeah. So that means the last reason to do is lying, yeah. Then lying becomes lawful.
Then lying becomes what?
Lawful.
Wonderful. So to achieve your goal, lying becomes lawful.
Lawful, yeah, but it's for a good reason. It's not for a bad reason, yeah.
Good reason for who? Good reason for the man. It is not
Muslims, yeah.
The wife. Is it a good reason for the wife?
So the thing that determines what's good and bad is our Sharia, yeah, our law in Islam.
Saleh, is it a good reason for the wife?
She has no authority over getting second marriage.
Equal to dog and a donkey, so basically it is fine, right?
I don't see it's bad or like I think it's good. Like
a Muslim woman is equal to dog and a donkey, so it is fine, right?
No.
Yes. Muhammad said
because can I ask you a question?
We have to live with a woman with a good being good to the woman. So that means donkey and all of the animals you have also to be good with them in this case.
But
you want to compare it that way, I mean.
Muhammad is comparing the women, Muslim women, like even the mother, the daughter, the sister, and all of them, equal to a dog and a donkey. And Aisha herself is saying, you have compared us women to dog and a donkey. Are you okay with that?
Of course not.
Yeah, but Muhammad is saying that.
I don't believe that.
You don't believe that, but your
Hadith is sahih. Hadith is sahih.
Again?
You know which hadith is this, brother?
No, I really don't. You can show me if you want to.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. I'll give it to you. See, this is why it is important to you to know that the mother whom you love the most. Do you love your mom?
Of course I do.
Okay. Do you consider her as somebody who is the most precious for you?
Of course.
Okay. If somebody calls your mother as a donkey, would you like it?
Of course not.
Not. Wonderful. So you are a good man with a good heart. But sadly, Muhammad was not so. How do we know that? Okay. Sahih al-Bukhari 514. Please don't say it is daif. Sahih al-Bukhari.
Can you share it?
Wonderful. I will definitely share it, brother. Krushmail, Krushmail, Karna Darida, Krushmail, Krushmail, Karna Darida, Prananadin, Prananadin. Do you see that, brother?
One second. I think you said it's done, but
I have just posted it. Can you open it?
yes.
Can you open it?
So this one talks about the salah, yeah, the prayers.
Yeah.
Okay.
The hadith number is
Hadith number 514, yeah.
514. Yeah, go ahead, read it. Narrated Aisha. Aisha is who?
Aisha is the wife of the Prophet.
Yeah, most beloved, right? Whom he punched on the chest, right?
Yeah, but the degree of the Sahih has not mentioned, sir, just to be clear.
It is Sahih, my brother. It is Sahih, grade Sahih,
Go down,
authentic.
go down. Grade is Sahih.
No,
Grade is
if you
Sahih.
go to the Sahih Bukhari here, there's degree of hadith. Could be da'if, could be sahih, could be authentic.
See, when you will start talking to us more and more and more, there will be a time when even Quran will become daif for you. Then you will reject the Quran also. We will reach there slowly by steadily. Go read it.
Okay, let's go.
Because I asked you, did Allah ever said he is a criminal? You said he never said it. I'm going to show that also, okay? Keep that in.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead and read it. So Aisha, the most beloved wife, the child bride of Muhammad, whom he used to punch on the chest. That child is writing this. Okay, narrating this. Go ahead, read it.
Okay, here.
Can you read it in Arabic?
Yeah, I'm just trying to understand because this is seems like in the middle of conversation, but I don't know what it says. But okay, I can't say it.
Read Hadith, Bukhari 5113, 5112, 5115, everything. I don't care.
Okay. So okay here. Okay.
Can you read it in Arabic, brother?
Yeah.
Can you read that 5114 for me in Arabic?
So just to understand, like who said that?
We will go to who said that and everything. Narrated Aisha. Can you please read it further?
So narrated on Aisha, yeah.
Mhm.
It says first in Arabic like حدثنا عمر بن حفص قال
Yeah.
حدثنا أبي قال
You have to give me
حدثنا الأعمش حدثنا إبراهيم عن الأسود عن عائشة. Yeah.
don't need the sanad. This see, it is basically Sahih, so I'm not even reading the sanad. It is only in the Arabic. Please go to the content.
Okay. Okay.
I know the sanad is
All right. It's a context about. It's a context. It's like in the middle of conversation. This is happening. Yeah.
context. Please read the hadith.
It says the things which annual prayer were mentioned before me. Yeah.
Play the things which
Those were a dog, a donkey, and a woman.
cancel a prayer. The things will cancel a salah were mentioned before me. Who mentioned it?
Again, where do you read? I don't see that.
The things which annul a prayer. What do you mean by annul? Cancel.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. The things which annul a prayer were mentioned before me. Who mentioned it?
Oh, give me a second.
Who mentioned it?
I'm reading. I'm just trying to understand who mentioned it.
Who mentioned it? Go to Sahih Muslim 510a. It will tell you who mentioned it.
5108.
Sahih Muslim 510a.
Okay. I'm telling you, this is like a middle of conversation. It has a law. I just don't understand like what's the context behind this.
Brother, who mentioned it? Sahih Muslim 510a.
1 second. Sahih Muslim.
510a. 510a.
Okay, let's see. $5108 doesn't talk about the prayer. It talks about sacrifice.
Yeah, can you read it?
Okay. Hadith on sacrifice on Sahih Muslim 5108 is about the book of sacrifice as written by Imam Muslim.
Mhm.
The original hadith is written in Arabic and translated in English and Urdu.
And please come to the content. Hadith.
Yeah.
The Messenger of Allah said,
1 second. I said Al-Khudari, reported Allah Messenger having said, O Prophet of Medina. Yeah.
No. Which hadith are you reading? Sahih Muslim, not Bukhari. Muslim 510a.
Yeah. Do you want me to send you the link that I'm reading from so you can tell me if it's that one or not?
Let me post it for you, brother.
I can post what I read from. Or you can share it with me. Yeah.
Prophet said, when any one of you stand for prayer, that is the one. Sahih Muslim 510a, 510a.
Okay, I'm reading that. Do you want me to send it?
Because what you are reading is a different hadith, brother.
But it's Sahih Muslim 5108.
Let me post it for you. Just hold on.
Sure.
510. യേശുവേ പ്രാണനായക നിന്നോട് ചേരുന്നതേ കുലാപം. After this, we'll go back to the original because that is the original hadith that we were talking about.
Of course, sure.
So, show me more light. My goodness. Can you see the latest link that I have posted?
1 second. Okay. 510 here. You said 510.
510.
510. Okay.
Yeah. Can you read that for me?
Okay. Here's the book of prayers. Okay. باب قدر ما يستر مصلي. Okay. The height of the witch service as a sutra for the one who is praying. Yeah.
Mhm.
Because you know when we pray, it has nothing to be blocking us from front. Yeah.
I understand. Please go ahead. Read.
I will.
Yeah. Because if something is blocking, then the creator of the whole world, he would have some kind of an hearing issue, probably. I don't know. My God is all capable. Even if I am in the bottom part of the earth, my God is able to hear it. Even if an elephant is walking in front of me, my God is all knowing and all capable. He can hear it, but Allah has some problem. That is fine. Go ahead and read it.
Okay. So it says, and Abu Dhar, yeah, Abu Dhar reported.
Mhm.
The Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, when any one of you stands for prayers, and there is a thing before him equal to the back of the saddle that covers him in case there is not before him a thing equal to the back of the saddle, his prayer would be cut off by passing of an ass, woman, and black dog.
Which
I
all,
said,
what all things are there? Two animals.
I'm sorry.
Which all animals are there?
It says,
An ass means a
one
donkey.
second. His prayer would be cut off by passing of an ass, woman, and black dog.
The mighty donkey will pass in front of you. Then the prayer will be, sadly, it will be cut off. The donkey will be there. Then there is a black dog, right?
Bro, I don't understand. Like, where are you going? What's the point?
Me, what all things are there mentioned? There is a black donkey, there is a donkey, there is a dog, and there is what? Who is the third person?
So let me continue the hadith. You want me to continue?
Yeah, who is the third person? The woman, right?
1 second. Bro, you're cutting me off. Can you repeat it? So I understand the hadith. So it says the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, when any of you stands for prayers, yeah, and there is a thing before him equal to the back of the saddle that covers him in case there is not before him a thing equal to the back of the saddle, his prayer will be cut off by passing of an ass, woman, and a black dog. Yeah. I said,
no, wait.
Hold on. Prophet speaking. Yeah.
Who all are there? Which will, if they pass in front of a person who is doing his salah, then the prayer will be cut off. Who all are there? Three things. One is
passing of an ass, woman, and a black dog.
Yeah, so a donkey and a black dog and a woman. Okay, go ahead.
No, it doesn't say donkey. Okay, ass is okay. Sure, I take that.
Oh my goodness, my brother, what happened?
I know. I said okay. I take that. Okay, I accept that.
Read it. Continue. Abu Dhar. So I said, oh Abu Dhar, what features is there in a black dog which distinguish it from the red dog and the yellow dog? He said, oh son of my brother, I asked the Messenger of Allah, as you are asking me, and he said that basically the black dog is devil, black dog is shaitan.
Yeah.
Wonderful. I'm glad that the black dogs are really good. Really, as far as my experience with black dogs, they're really good dogs. Forget about it. The point is, we will go back to Sahih al-Bukhari 514.
No, before we go back, let's stay here in the hadith. We'll talk about it.
No. That is the.
I want to know what's your understanding. That's all.
Brought you here was who gave you this instruction?
No, I want to ask you what is your understanding.
I brought you here so that I wanted to show you that it was your prophet who gave this instruction, right? We have established it?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So now we will go back to Aisha's narration in Bukhari.
No, I want first to understand what do you understand from this hadith?
Brother, whatever you understood is what I have understood.
No, you really don't.
Okay, what do you... Okay, please explain.
No, you explain first. I want to see your understanding.
Why should I be explaining something that is plainly written in front of you?
The same reason that you asked me to explain.
Okay, well, tell me why is
the reason why I'm asking you because I want to see. I want to know how you understand the hadith. Right?
Why is Allah not able to listen to a prayer of a Muslim, his slave, when a donkey or a dog or a woman pass in between them?
Okay, here's the thing. If you want me to explain it, I am okay with that.
No, you just tell me what happens. Why is their prayer does not go pass through from the slave of Allah to Allah just by a dog, an animal, or a human being? Somebody, it could be your mother, your sister, your wife. When they pass through, what happens? Why does your Allah has a problem in listening to the prayer of his slave? Because my God has no such an issue.
Okay, here's the thing. So, do you think cutting off salah is something is good or bad for a Muslim?
Brother,
answer me.
Do you see the problem that you are facing right now, and you're trying to escape from that problem?
I'm really not. I'm really trying to understand your thing and explain to you.
Do you see the problem that Allah has to face here right now?
I really don't see anything is bad, honestly. But, and the opposite, do you know that I agree with this hadith very much?
What is that?
I agree with this hadith so much.
It is fine. You can agree because obviously you are a follower of Islam. You have to agree. My question is what the question that Aisha asked. Aisha said, "You have compared us women to dog and donkeys. Do you think your mother, your sister, your daughter, your wife can they be compared equal to dog and donkeys? Because your prophet, the most honorable person who is being taught to you,
So okay, good thing that I brought this up. So she's asking here, yeah. She was asking, yeah.
Did I? What is the answer that Muhammad is giving?
That's what I was trying to ask you because Aisha asked. You said Aisha asked, "Do you compare us with donkey and dogs?" Right?
Did Muhammad?
What the Prophet says?
I am not comparing you basically with dog and donkey. Did Muhammad said that?
No, I'm asking you. So Aisha did ask the Prophet. You said she asked him, "Do you compare us with dogs and donkeys?" Yeah.
So
What the Prophet says?
What did Muhammad said?
I'm asking you because I don't know which hadith you're referring to.
Go back to Sahih Bukhari 514.
514, yeah. 1 second. 514. Here, yeah. Okay, this is the middle of conversation. We'll go back there.
If it is the middle of the conversation, you can read from 513.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do actually.
Go ahead.
So this is talks about. Okay.
So in a Muslim family, which
Okay. Here's the thing. That's the thing here. So this conversation talks about who's leading the prayer. Yeah.
go ahead.
Right.
Mhm.
Okay. Here we have. Okay. This is not the thing. So here's we have the behind the sleeping person. Okay. So if there is a sleeping person in front of you and you want to pray, that's what chapter 513 talks about. Yeah.
So basically, you are not getting anything. So go back to
No, I'm just trying to tell you that's what they're talking about. That's the conversation is all about. Like,
5 and 4.
okay. باب التطوع خلف المرأة. Okay. So this is the woman leading the prayer. باب من قال لا يقرأ الصلاة شيء. Okay. So this talk about nothing animals, a salat or the prayer, nothing of what other than do not praying person himself. Yeah.
The things that annul a prayer were mentioned before me. 5 and 4. A dog.
We're talking about 514 here. Yeah.
514. I means Aisha. Aisha is saying, I said, you have compared us women to donkey and dogs. By Allah, I saw the Prophet praying while I used to lie in bed between him and the Qibla. So Muhammad gave this instruction. Muhammad did not used to follow that instruction.
1 second.
I saw the Prophet praying while I used to lie in my bed between him and the Qibla.
Okay, 1 second. Try to understand the conversation. Not taking course. Okay.
Basically, Muhammad was a hypocrite who would give instruction, but he never follows it.
Okay. We're trying to understand the conversation, my brother.
This is one example. I will give you more example. Are you allowed to face the Qibla and urinate?
I'm able to face the Qibla and what?
Are you allowed to face the Qibla? Because you're in Saudi right now, right? So are you allowed to face the Qibla and urinate?
And what?
And urinate.
What that means, urinate?
To pee.
Again?
To pee. To do pee.
So are you talking like when I'm peeing, the action of peeing, or
Yeah, when
the direction?
you're peeing, can you face the Qibla, towards the Qibla, looking towards the Qibla? Can you pee?
Yes, you can. If the bathroom and the toilet was the Qibla, yes, you can. Why not?
Who told you that you can? Do you know that Muhammad has forbidden you to do that?
I really don't know. You can teach me about that. That's a good thing.
I will give you that also, brother.
But we want to talk about this conversation first of dogs and donkeys and all that. Yeah?
Basically, the instruction was given that Aisha said that, the three things were mentioned, the dog and the donkey and
but like before we do the prayer, we have to do purification. We have to do wudu, yeah?
The wudu, ablution. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So we are clean, very clean, like to do that before doing the salah, yeah?
I know, brother. Even if you are taking a water from a well which has dead dog or a human excrement, you can do wudu with it.
With the dust, you mean, like with the sun?
No, with the water. If there is a well in which there is dead dog, or if there is a human excrement in it, you can still take that water and wudu with it.
Oh, maybe in like if there is no water or something, yeah?
No. There is water, but that water is in a well. Inside that well, there is a dead dog that is there.
No, I really don't know about that. You can't send me.
Prophet used to do that.
Huh?
Your prophet used to do that, my brother.
Yeah, maybe he's like forced to do that because there's no clean water or something, yeah?
There is no force, because you know that even in Islam, if there is no water is there, you can still use the sand, right?
If there is no clean water, you can use the sand. If there is no, of course there is sand. But
Muhammad, even when he knew that the sand is available in Saudi Arabia, he chose to do wudu where there was dead dog and human excrement and women's menstrual clothes were there lying. He picked up that water and he used it for wudu.
Send me this, please. I want to read.
Wonderful, brother. I'm enjoying this conversation.
Yeah, I'm learning from you. You're an expert.
Okay, can you go to Sunan an-Nasai 326?
You can send it? Okay.
Surely, my dear brother.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it, though.
You're more than welcome. Sorry.
Where are you from, by the way?
I am from the West, but I'm born and raised in India.
Nice, nice. I actually have my roommate. He's an Indian person, Indian guy, you know,
Oh, is
from
it?
north of India. Yeah, he's a Hindu. He's a very good friend.
Oh, he's a Hindu. Do you push him to the side of the road when you see him?
No, he's my friend. You know, like very close friend to me.
You are not supposed to make him a friend. He is a najis.
No, he's a human. And you know,
Oh, but Islam tells that he is a najis, brother.
I don't really see him in it. He's a good person.
Because you are a good human being. You are
Thank you.
still
That's
complete.
because actually my religion teaching, you know,
Because
to
of
be
your,
kind to others.
I am showing you what your religion is teaching you. Please go to show. So the hadith that I have posted, Sunan An-Nasai 326.
Oh yeah, did you post it
Better
in
than
the
that,
on the
Surah
page?
Al-Baqarah and verse 62. It also says, do not take
Sunan
Jews and
An-Nasai,
Christians as your friends.
Yeah, that is also there. So yeah, can you read that, brother? I have just posted it.
yeah, sure. That's 326. Yeah.
Yeah, but my dear brother Salab, just for an FYI, our dear brother Warrior, he was also born and raised in Saudi, so he also speak Arabic.
Nice. That's a good thing.
Yeah, can you read Sunan An-Nasai 326?
Yeah. So Sunan An-Nasai 326. It was narrated that Abu Sa'id Al-Khudri said, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
quote, it was said, O Messenger of Allah, you perform wudu from the well into which the bodies of dogs, menstrual rags, and garbage are thrown. He said, water is pure, and it is not made impure by anything.
So basically, Muhammad is taking a wudu from the well. Where is a dead dog? A decayed dog is there. There is a menstrual cloth is there, and
Yeah.
is there. And the brilliant scientist that Muhammad was, he's saying water is pure.
Yeah.
Basically,
So this doesn't talk about like. Do you know what's a whale?
you know the name of the well is Buddha.
No. You know what is a whale?
What is a well? The well means from where you draw water out of.
So when you have for example, when you go to the desert, yeah,
Uh-huh.
and then you dig into the ground, there's water comes out. It's like a river, yeah.
Yes.
So for example, let's say now you have a river, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's a lot of dogs and very bad garbages and all of that, yeah.
No. Don't make imaginations. I will give you the exact reference of the size of the well and how small this well is and the smell of the well and everything. Forget about that. Don't even try to go to see in front us, at least us brothers who are here. Don't even try to do the normal tactics of it could be this, it could be that. Don't do that.
No. It's not a tactic. I think that the Prophet says he said the water is pure and nothing will. What he said here? He said water is pure and it is not made impure by anything. Yeah.
So that is why.
No, the thing is here. Look. I'll tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
So if you threw anything to the ocean or something, right?
This is not an ocean. This is a small well. It is.
The well, where does the well came from?
How much water it had?
No, I'm asking you. From where
How
the
much
water comes to the well? That's the question.
water did the water the
It does not come, just a minute, Nazrul, brother. It does not come from the sea. Water in the well is never. Brother Nazrul, your mic, please.
I can't hear you, brother.
One sec. Okay, I think now I'm audible, right? Okay, water in the well never comes from sea because it's salt water. It never comes from the ocean. It never comes from the river. It never comes from the stream, but it comes from the spring that is under the earth. For your information, water in the well or in a
Hello,
pond
guys,
comes
can you
from
hear
the spring, comes from a spring that is under the earth. Okay, it never comes from the ocean.
Warrior, can you hear me?
Yes,
I can hear you.
Okay. So what I'm saying,
Were you able to hear me, brother
you
Nazrul?
have like a air sound, brother.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you do the voice isolation?
What?
No, it's
I'm sorry, brother Sally.
yeah, Warrior. Just I think his mic is a little closer, but you were audible, brother. So yeah, I don't think we had any issue with that. We're going to go further, Saleh. We are going to go further. Okay.